The skinny jean is my jam.
They're not jealous of each other. It's okay to have a favorite.
Exactly. I know.
It's okay.
And part of the reason is, especially because I'm in my mid-50s, if anybody was said in my mid-50s, your favorite cut on you is gonna be a skinny jean, I would have said, you have a fever.
You have a fever.
You know, either that or it's time to get that prescription rechecked on the glasses. I mean, but it's a skinny that you don't have to be skinny to live in and appreciate. And we do have it in the various lengths. Now, on the average, that's 29. On the petite, it's 27. And then on the tall, it's 31. So this would be the chambray by me, right?
Yes.
You have the mid-tone.
This is the mid-tone,
okay,
and you've got the indigo right there.
Okay, and here's the indigo.
There are your blues.
So, all right, so chambray, indigo, mid-tone, okay. There, you've got the black by you.
It's a soft wash black.
It is.
There's your green.
There's your green. And then, oh, sorry, I've got too many cards. We are calling it sand. Okay, so we've got the sand and the optic white. So the sand really is a sand and the white really is an optic white. The white, it is a last call. It is last call. Oh, I'm gonna have to order those.
I know, those are elusive.
And do you know what? What is my green thing tonight? I've actually been looking for a green jean like that. And ironically enough, I wanted a coral, because coral is just, it's such a happy color to me. Just much like green is. It's just fun to have, I think. And then you still, as you said, Siobhan, you still get the comfort details along with the fashion that DG2 is famous for.
Absolutely. Okay, so here's the thing. This is virtual stretch, so you do get to go down a size. Don't let that word skinny fool you or scare you. This is for every body.
Yes.
And you can see it pulls away, bounces back. Pulls away, stretches, bounces back. If something stretches and doesn't bounce back, no good.
Right.
You want this to have the resilience as like women have.
Yes,
right?
well said.
We, you know, we bounce back, what can I say?
We do.
And so here is a way to have barbecue ladies busted, these girls.
Okay. The jig is up. I know.
And then come to work and put on a pair of skinny jeans for all the world to see, no problemo.
I know.
And in your same size.
Yeah.
So the before and afters here speak so perfectly to what I'm trying to put words to, which is that the rise is right.
Yes.
It is not going to dig into you. It is at the natural waist, so it's a little bit higher than the hip huggers out there. And then from the side and from the back, the placement is beautiful for really giving your assets the best boost. In the pocket placement, the yoke design, and from where the belt loops are placed, the whole 9 yards. And as you can see in the other brand, she looks wider than maybe she actually is, right? So they're digging in, they don't fit properly.
They don't.
But if you've never tried DG2 jeans, you may think you don't have an alternative.
Yes.
And I hate making that fashion sacrifice where you think, well, this is all there is. And then you think to yourself, oh, if only I was a designer. Guess what? That is exactly what Diane did and said, wait a minute, I am a designer. And so she changed an industry.
She changed the game.
She did change the game. She upped it for all of us.
And it's so interesting. I have lost count of the time when I put on my Diane Gilman, and people always think I've lost weight.
It happens to me all the time.
Every single time.
It happens all the time. I do not know what those girls are doing. I have no idea. They are out of control. That's okay. It's okay. I'm glad they're having fun.
I know. It's like...
Oh, now behaving when the camera's on you. That's fine.
She just sauntered over here. You didn't see that?
I thought she was cued to saunter. Regina Saunter.
Which we find so shocking, wallflower that she is.
Right. Easy tank, looking good, Regina. Cuffing these jeans, it works. Putting them into your boots when the time is right also works. These girls are all wearing talls. They're all wearing their usual size, which is the talls. And they are easily going down a size just the way you can too.
For sure. So again, the inseam, 29 inches on the average, 27 inches on the petite, and then 31 inches on the tall. Both the sand and the white are severely limited. I would live in boots 12 months out of the year in Florida if I could. And I think maybe that's why I like the silhouette of the skinny, because when we do eventually get to take our boots out here, even though I do have an athletic calf, I've got muscular legs, I have no problem with these. I have lost count not only of the times that people say, oh, you lost weight when I wear my DG2, but when we all have different shapes and sizes. More often than not, if I'm buying quote unquote a regular designer jean, and I'm talking that Japanese denim, and you know, the ones that start at like $199, you know, they're expensive.
Yeah.
It will, in order to get it to fit me in my calf area, I'll have to go to a bigger waist size. And you want to talk about no bueno, because then it'll be tight down here, but so loose up here. And when I said
they don't fit.
They don't fit.
They don't fit.
They don't fit.
You can throw a lot of money at them. They just don't fit.
They just don't fit, let alone having that crazy rise where it makes you look, you're fighting with it all day, but then it makes you look and heavier than you are. And you know, we want to embrace our curves. That's not it. We're just saying maximize your assets.
Right.
And get that fashion self-confidence. I think that's one of the things that people keep saying about DG2, and if you haven't tried it yet, oh, I hope you do. Boy, when Regina's not the only one who struts and sachets.
You bet.
You put on a pair of DG2 and you strut. You carry yourself differently. And I have to say, for most women, I think it's swimsuits and jeans that are like the bane of our existence.
And high heels.
And high heels. But isn't it true?
I've always wanted Diane to design high heels.
Oh, she should.
Right?
She really should.
Evening gowns.
Oh, now how
Wouldn't
fun
that be
would
great?
that be?
I got a whole vision, yeah. And 'cause she's doing great with everything else, right? I'm like, let's put some more projects on the plate here.
I know.
This is what I can say for sure, is with fashion doesn't have to be stressful.
True.
Okay, and if it's not your thing because you've got other things going on in your life and you're like, I just want to look nice and get out the door, perfection. If you are that bold fashion gal who's like, it's my hobby, you know, it's the way I express myself creatively, then this is also that perfect fit for you because it's the foundation that you're gonna be able to put all those accessories with and cool, gorgeous drama tops and hand-painted styled jackets and monochromatic in a gorgeous, rich lipstick coral color. I mean, that is just drenched and delicious with that color.
Yeah.
And you just don't, these are all exclusive. You don't find them anywhere else.
Absolutely, and they will absolutely make you smile, and they will give you your self-confidence again. They really will. I know that sounds crazy to say that, but I know I already said I'm playing favorites, but with the skinny.
Talk to me about the skinny.
Talk to me about the skinny. I'm a super fan. I'm fangirling all over this, and you could make the case that you may be, if you are already sold on the idea of a jean that makes you look skinny as opposed to having to be skinny in order to wear it. Definitely for me, I'm making the case, I want these in several colors, And again, I'm just speaking for experience, and the reason so in my size and the tall, there are only 6 of them left on hsn.com.
Yikes,
so
really?
I guess my whole point is, when you see what you like, regardless of how many jeans Diane has sold here at HSN, I would encourage you, I would shop sooner rather than later, because there is because I've done it, there's nothing worse than you put something in your shopping cart and then you go back and it's like, oh, sold out.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. No.
It does happen. It happens to the pros. What can I say?
It does.
It really does. That's why for 2 years I had only 2 dining room chairs instead of 6. Because they sold out the other 4 on me.
No, it's really true.
It really is
It is true. And if you've got a size in mind, well, if you've already purchased Diane Gilman jeans, and chances are you already know your size, but size down.
Yes.
Size down from what you would traditionally do with your jeans.
With your typical brick and mortar, or even
jean.
HSN sizes.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
so
you're right.
you go down a size. Now, if you're new to DG2 and if you're wondering, these girls are
Love
very
it.
enthusiastic at 1 in the morning East Coast time to have a pair of jeans. What is going on?
True.
There is a lifestyle idea here and almost like a philosophy and this elevation of womanhood when we get into our DG2 jeans, because there is that confidence, there is that performance. So there's so much respect built into every single pair of these jeans, because Diana's high standards, you have high standards, you deserve to have those high standards and then have a pair of jeans performed for you.
You do.
So have high expectations, it's perfectly fine, and that is why 14.5 million pairs have been
I think
sold.
every woman watching the show has had that moment. Listen, there's enough judgment in my life. I do not need my closet judging me.
There's no shaming here.
There is no shame in your game.
Nope. Instead, they meet you where you are and say, you just go for it, girl.
I know. Because, you know, right, we've all got that pair of jeans from when we were in high school, and you look at them like, oh, I remember when I was that size.
Sad but true.
You know, right? We've all done it. Right? I remember when I was that size, you know? These are jeans that don't judge you.
No, of
There
course.
are no judgment jeans.
Get that conversation out of your head. You have other things to think about.
Exactly.
Right?
And don't have one of those coulda, woulda, shoulda moments. And I think as women in particular, we really do that. You know, when I lose the 10 pounds, when I, you know, the this, the that, the other thing. Oh, girl, you can rock a skinny right now, and it'll rock you right back. And I mean, that's why I say for $49.99, while we've got your color and while we've got your size, I would absolutely encourage you to do it now, because what happens, I have the advantage of, first of all, because I love and miss Siobhan, and it's so great to have her
I
on,
love being here,
you know,
of course, what an
I mean,
honor.
such an expert and such a good person.
Oh, thank you.
But I think the big thing for me is so many advantages with watching and shopping this time of the day, because I know Diane will be back tomorrow at 10, I think you said.
I'm on at 10, she's on at 3.
At 3.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is, remember how I was talking about my shopping cart? As the day gets rolling, we all have good intentions, but then bam, your size, your color goes. And especially when you've had your heart set on something.
I have had my heart broken before with a shopping cart.
Isn't
bam.
it true?
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, honestly, I did it with Andrew Lessman Vitamin. The crazy thing is I was on the air with him and I even told the story. Now, don't forget to do the checkout. I filled up my shopping cart. Do you know I forgot to call before the prices changed?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not. And do you know, I still...
Rookie mistake.
I still...
Rookie
right,
mistake.
right? I know. Speaking of a rookie mistake...
It happens, though. Yes. This is an uninformed shopper right here, although it's the same woman. We all know and love her here. She's a model at HSN. And that pair of jeans that is the other brand is not doing her any favors. That's the thing about DG2. They do you tons of favors that you so richly deserve to look great in a pair of jeans that actually fits you and was designed for you. So if you have hips, you will enjoy the fact that there's no gaposis in the back.
Amen.
If you have a waist and a tummy, you will enjoy that there is stretch at that waistband without having it be a covered elastic. It's built into this virtual stretch.
Oh,
the way that yoke is done, which is that, you know, chevron shape, in the other brand is making her look wider. In the DG2, oh, I just made it sound French, the DG2 brand.
Look at you.
Yes, the international edition. There is a deeper V, and so it is more flattering.
Okay, tell me she does not look like she was on a diet.
She does look like she's been on a diet and a fitness routine.
No, she really does.
Yeah.
Like a fitness routine too, because everything looks
Lifted.
more sculpted,
Yeah.
more lifted. I
This,
mean,
like people would love to have that as a before and after months
Right?
of dieting and working out, and which we do encourage you to be healthy. That's not the point.
course,
The point
of
is
course.
look well.
Yes, look well.
Have jeans that work for you instead of against you.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's a game changer for so many different reasons. It really, really is. I mean, no shame in this game. It puts pep in your step. It makes you carry yourself differently. All of the fashion, but it's so comfortable. I mean, and I almost keep forgetting to mention that just because you look so good, and I love the colors and the fit, especially on the skinny, but doggone it, you forget that you're wearing jeans. And that is not the experience that most women in America have had, unless they've tried DG2 before.
Well, I think that's why so many women disavow jeans at a certain stage of their previous life. Yep. And so DG2 is bringing you back into the fold, but in a new and better way. And you know, I never saw my mom in a pair of jeans.
No
ever.
kidding.
I had pictures of her when she was young, you know, by the shore or whatever in her dungarees.
Sure.
But as a grown up, I never saw her in a pair of jeans. They just didn't exist.
They didn't exist.
They didn't exist.
They didn't. It's really true.
She would have loved it.
And that's just it. If you have time at some moment, you read the reviews, and the reviews on DG2 and on the jeans, they get pretty passionate. They get pretty emotional. I mean, they really do. Because when I said no shame in your game, if you feel like your fashion is judging you, bring this on.
Life is too short for that.
Isn't it?
And
it's true.
Diane will be the first and foremost person to say that, especially in light of recent events, and she's doing great, and we're so thrilled about that. So yes, we are getting super philosophical. It's late at night, and so it is a worthy conversation. I mean, I've done blog posts about this. I've written, you know, essays on this. Fashion is a tool for you to use, and beauty is godliness.
Yeah.
And goddessness, right? Why
Yes.
not?
Why not?
Create beauty wherever you can. And
Create
feel
beauty
good.
where you can and have fun and save some money while you're
Yeah.
at it. I mean, seriously, that flex pay, I should point out, especially if you are new to DG2 or HSN, $12.50 to get this at home. That's great because, I mean, the price, even at that entry level price point of $49, to get something at home and have